Hello and welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Jennifer Perry and I am an independent consultant with Close to My Heart. And today we are going to be working with the Seasonal Expressions 2 catalog that is live from May until August 2018. We are going to be continuing our little play date with documented paper picks. We're going to be working with the Workshop Your Way Documented Scrapbooking Kit. It is G1154. We've already made the layouts, so now we're going to work on the supplement cards that go with the kit. So you can cut all of these cards from the paper that comes in the kit. The cutting guide comes with the pack. The only thing that you need to buy extra is the documented card making stamp and thin cuts. That does not come with the workshop. And then you also need archival black ink, eggplant ink, pixie ink, card bases and envelopes, and then foam tape. And I just realized I don't have my black ink, so I'm going to step away for a moment and go get it. Okay, so I've already done all of the stamping of the flowers. And I did the thin cuts already because that's a little bit time consuming and I couldn't sleep last night, so I just did it. It is the same way we always do our stamping and we always do our thin cuts. So let me break this down. Okay, so I have not done the stamping of the sentiment yet. I just did the flowers and the thin cuts. So I've got a spare little piece of paper over here that I can use as just a scratch sheet of paper. I'm going to take my pixie ink and which stamp am I getting? It appears I'm getting this one. Yep. Okay, so this is a brand new stamp. So what we're going to do is we're going to season it before we do anything. The best way I like to season my stamps is just to rub them on my arm. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but it's gotten just a little bit less clear. Take my pixie ink. And this stamp is going to hop off the bottom. So you want to have, sorry about the shaking of the camera, you want to have a scratch piece of paper under it. Just like that. I always find it's a good idea when I'm stamping to have just a spare piece of paper anyways, because I tend to always make a mess. Need a moment to clean my stamp. This is the Close to My Heart stamp cleaner. I just decant it into a separate little bottle because I have these bottles all over my room. When I want stamp cleaner, I don't want to have to look for it. So I just have it in colored bottles so I can find them easier all over my room. Okay, and then the next part I need the eggplant ink and I need the Friends sentiment. Is that one going to fit? Let's try. No, it's just a little bit on the edge. Oh, it's in my lap. Always looking for a block that I didn't put away. So again, I'm going to season it real fast because this is a brand new stamp that's never been used. ink it up really well. Okay. Close my stamp. Well, dang it. I just stuck my finger in it. I was about to say close my stamp before I stick my finger in it, but I stuck my finger in it. Now I want to show you, sometimes when you're using the darker ink, it stains your stamp a little bit. They'll either go pink or they'll go purple. There's no rhyme or reason. We haven't quite figured out why. I happen to like it though, because I have light colored carpet. And if I happen to drop this on my carpet after I use it, I can find it again. It does not do this with the lighter color inks. We're not quite sure why it only does it with darker inks. But that's okay. It makes us giggle. Set my scratch sheet of paper away. Make sure these are all the right orientation. Now we are going to do these. Now I have not stamped my name on the back of them yet. I will do that in a bit. I just was not very organized. I'm going to take a moment and put adhesive on everything. Okay, so what we're going to do first is this one. Then this one. Double check myself. Yep. Then I want a little flower and a big flower. Now, on the original artwork, they have sparkles on this card. I think I'm going to leave them off. I know it's a rarity, but I think I'm going to leave them off because I want to try and keep this card as flat as possible for the mail. So there is card 1. There are 3 cards for each design. So postage has gotten freakishly expensive. So I think I want to try and just see if I can make mailing these just a hair cheaper. And do 1 stamp instead of 2. Off my finger. Now you'll notice I've got extra flowers. Anytime that I'm doing thin cuts, or actually anytime I do stamping, I always do one extra set, just in case there's a problem with the stamp, just in case I screw up a card. You never know, and I might as well just do it while I've got the equipment out. And the ink's out, and I'm already making a mess, because I always make a mess of myself when I'm inking. So I've just learned for myself to go ahead and make an extra copy. As you can see, these are going together super quickly. This is part of the Workshop Your Way scrapbooking kit, so the cutting guide is with the kit. So while you're cutting the scrapbooking portion of it, you are also cutting the cards, which also speeds up the process. I was just watching my YouTube videos last night while I couldn't sleep and doing the thin cuts and doing the stamping. And it worked out well till I finally got sleepy. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I'm just going to scoot those flowers over just in case. 3. Okay, the envelopes got mixed up in them. So there's my card bases. There's my flowers. And I need these guides. And I'm cheating. I'm going to use my little punch here. This is just an EK Success little flag punch that I have had forever. I think I purchased it when I was a Girl Scout mom. I think we were doing something that called for 112 something or another's, and I just went So we're going to be doing some stamping. We need the Friends Make the Best Accessories stamp. And we're going to stamp this in the archival black. Oh, right there. I was like, where did I put it? So again, brand new stamp. Pardon the camera shaking. Yes. One. Two. Just set them aside for a second, let them dry. Doesn't take long. Now with the archival ink, it is going to stay on my stamp. It's going to stain my stamp. I know this, I understand this, I'm okay with it. But I'm still going to clean it. So as you can see, I cleaned it and it's still black, but that's okay. It just tells you that it is a loved stamp. Okay, My guest bathroom is right next to where I work, and I bought just a really fancy soap from Bed Bath & Beyond. In the foam pump, when we used all the soap, I took, let's say 3 parts. The bottle's broke up into 3 parts. I took 1 part blue dishwashing Dawn liquid, or blue Dawn dishwashing liquid, and then 2 parts of water in that little foamy pump thing that I bought from Bed Bath & Beyond, or Bed Bath & Body Works. I'll spit it out in a second, just bear with me. And I just fill it up with that soap, and it almost gets all the ink off every time. So I would rather just stop what I'm doing, especially if I'm working with white card bases, when I'm done inking, and just wash my hands and know that I'm not going to accidentally transfer ink, because I am the world's worst at keeping the stamp ink where it belongs. It likes to follow me. So I'm going to just take a moment and finish putting adhesive on everything. Okay, now that we've got all of the adhesive on, we can get started. I know it seems tedious, but it really does help when it comes time to the assembly. Really? How does that happen? I don't know. So we're going to start with this one because it's going to tell us where to put the other one. Oh man, I just about scared myself. I thought it opened the wrong way. So there's that one, and let's keep going. Like I said, each card, each pile makes 3 cards. I'm not quite sure how I keep doing that, but that's okay. And last one. I'm actually kind of amazed that my cuts came out this time. I don't know if you were with me with the Stargazer pizza cards. Those did not come out at all. I actually had to reworked those mid-flight. And I have an extra flower on this one and an extra triangle because that's just what I ended up cutting out. You never know if one's going to take a leap off your desk or if their ceiling fan's going to catch it. So, and there we go. So let me show you what we've got. There is that card. Here they are together. So once again, these are the cards that come with the documented scrapbooking Workshop Your Way kit. There are 2 designs, 3 cards each, so 6 cards also come with this kit. So you end up with, if you end up doing the documented Workshop Your Way, you end up with 3 2-page layouts, 6 cards of 2 designs each, plus if you remember correctly, on design 3 we also did pocket pages. So that is a lot, and I had paper extra. I had a couple of sheets extra, and I've got some scraps extra that I could probably make some more cards. So that is a huge bang for your dollar for that scrapbooking kit. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. If you're interested in the documented kit, you have until the end of August of 2018 to order it. It will be live until the end of August, and I will put a link down below. Once again, I don't get paid to make these videos. I only get paid when you order the supplies from my online store or my Close to My Heart store. Until next time, thank you so much for spending your day with me. Bye-bye.